Taliban reportedly earned 1.6 billion US dollars in the last fiscal years, as per Mullah Yaqub, son of the late Taliban leader Mullah Muhammad Omar. Afghan government in comparison has earned about 5.5 billion, that too in aid during the same period. With innumerable resources at its command, Taliban has sufficient income flows to fight a prolonged civil war once after the American forces depart in September. Besides earning through its illicit opium trade, Taliban's major source of income is about $464 million per year. It comes from mining iron ore and its controls over copper, gold, zinc, and lithium mines and much in demand Afghan marble. Taliban also controls other metals, including rare earth minerals, which are used in manufacturing of cell phones, spacecrafts, nuclear weapons, to name a few. Both small and big mineral extraction and mining companies pay Taliban militants to allow them to keep their businesses running. Not paying is not an option for them, as the ones who do not pay face death sentences. As per Taliban Stones and Mines Commission, or Da Dabaro Commission, with resources widely distributed along the lines of conflict, Afghanistan may see years of extended civil war. As per a report by the United States Institute of Peace, up to 10,000 deposits are estimated to be outside government control. The report states that a bulk of looted minerals is smuggled openly across the Afghan border through government checkpoints. Apart from the Taliban and Islamic State jihadists, the Afghan warlords also want their share in mineral wealth. Pakistan has been a major recipient of these illicitly obtained minerals. Mahiullah Noori, a spokesman for the Ministry of Mines, said, "Gold, emeralds, rubies, and amethysts are illegally mined by local militiamen, and the Taliban, who profit by hundreds of millions of Afghans monthly. The corrupt Afghan mining sector forms the second largest source of funding for the Taliban and is also one of the main reasons behind violence in mineral-rich areas. As per a US report of 2010, Afghanistan has a treasure trove of at least $1 trillion in resources. The report said that the deposits could sustain the Afghan economy, generate thousands of jobs, reduce corruption and reliance on foreign aid.